Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15 of the CG Sports Podcast. Today, we're going to be going over my Week 11 NFL predictions. So let's get straight into it, starting off with the bye weeks, which are going to be the Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears, New York Giants, and San Francisco 49ers. Now, let's get straight on to the picks. Starting off with our Thursday night game, we've got the Cardinals facing off against the Seattle Seahawks. Cardinals coming off a win over the Bills last week where they got a crazy Hail Mary game winner. Kyler Murray made a crazy throw falling to the ground, basically off his back foot. And DeAndre Hopkins mossed 3 corners to win the game. Very interesting. Seahawks, on the other hand, lost to the Rams in a very sloppy game by Russell Wilson. He threw 2 picks, and they just all around did not look good, so they gave one up to the Rams. Last time these two teams played, the Cardinals actually won, which I know a lot of people didn't expect. I didn't even expect it myself, but I think Seattle is going to be looking for revenge on Thursday. I expect 2 touchdowns from Russell Wilson and another one from Carlos Hyde, as Chris Carson will not be playing in this game. For the Cardinals, I think Kyler Murray is going to get 2 TDs on his own. Seahawks are going to win this one in a close game and secure first place in the NFC West. Seahawks win this one 31-24. Moving on to our Sunday game, starting off with the Steelers and the Jaguars. The Steelers blew out the Cincinnati Bengals last week. Jaguars lost a close game to the Packers. And Steelers are, of course, the only undefeated team left in football. For the Jaguars, Gardner Minshew is still suffering with a thumb injury, and he will be a game-time decision. Me, personally, I don't expect him to play this week. And that will mainly be the reason the Steelers will move to 10-0 this week. Look for 2 touchdowns from Big Ben, 2 more from James Conner. I think the Jags are going to struggle without Minshew yet again and lose this one in a blowout. Steelers win this one 34-13. Next game we've got is going to be the Lions and the Panthers. Lions won a close game against the Washington football team, and the Panthers lost to Brady and the Bucs. Lions QB Matthew Stafford is expected to play in this game after a thumb injury. And Panthers QB Teddy Bridgewater will be a game-time decision, but I do expect him to play as well this week. This game is going to be really close, and it really could go either way. I think with Christian McCaffrey healthy, the Panthers would take this one easily, but because they don't have him, this game is going to be a little bit more difficult. The Lions are going to be without DeAndre Swift, who has been a great back all season. They're also going to be without their number 1 receiver in Kenny Golladay, and I think this one's going to be close. For this game, I'm going to take the Lions. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater for the Panthers, he's going to throw 2 touchdowns. For Stafford, I'm going to give him 2 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson's going to take 1 for himself. And the Lions win this one in a close one, 27-24. Next game we've got the Patriots and the Texans. Patriots coming off of an upset win over the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Texans lost to the Browns last week in a game that I really feel that they should have won. Stephon Gilmore is going to be returning for the Patriots this week after missing 3 weeks with a injury. I don't remember what it was specifically, but I think this is going to be huge for the Patriots defense. I think the Patriots are going to ride the momentum of a big win last week. They are going to be on the road, but I don't think this is going to change too much for the Texans. I'm going to give Deshaun Watson a passing touchdown. Duke Johnson's going to get 1 rushing touchdown as well. But I think Cam Newton's going to throw and rush for 1 touchdown each, leading the Pats to a win 30-17. Next game we've got is going to be the Titans and the Ravens. Titans are coming off a tough loss to the Colts on Thursday Night Football. Ravens got upset by the Pats, as we said. This is going to be a battle of 2 6-3 teams. Ravens are going to be playing with a ton of injuries this week. Of course, they're playing without guys like Calais Campbell, Jimmy Smith, Ronnie Stanley, and LJ Fort. I think this high-powered Titans offense is going to be able to take advantage this week. Titans are really the underdog for this game, but I think they're going to pull it off. I really don't even understand how they're the underdogs, but I think Derrick Henry runs for 250 and 2 touchdowns. Tannehill throws for 1 touchdown, another 200 passing yards. For the Ravens, I expect another great game from Lamar, the whole Ravens offense, Mark Ingram, Hollywood Brown, all those guys. But I think Baltimore's defense is going to let them down this week, and the Titans win this one in a very close game, 27-23. Next game we've got the Eagles and the Browns. Eagles are coming off of a loss to the Giants in a game that I feel was an upset. I thought the Eagles had that one. Browns, on the other hand, as we said, beat the Texans. For Philly, they continue to play through injuries. Browns have a few as well, of course, with Odell out for the season. Philly's been really on and off all season, but I don't think they're going to get it done this Sunday. I think Wentz is going to really struggle to get any offense going. Myles Garrett for the Browns on that D-line. He's going to be sending heavy pressure all game. And for the Eagles defense, I really don't think they're going to have too much of an answer. I think Baker Mayfield is going to throw for a touchdown. Nick Chubb is going to take one rushing as well. For the Eagles, I'll give Miles Sanders one score, and I'll give him a pair of field goals, but I think Philly loses this one. Browns take it 20-13. Next game we've got is going to be the Falcons and the Saints. It's going to be a very interesting game. Falcons are coming off of their bye week, and the Saints beat out the Niners last week. Saints will be without Drew Brees, who has a rib injury and also a collapsed lung on his right side. This means that Taysom Hill, who we've seen play a ton of positions, a little bit of quarterback, tight end, kick returner, and playing some special teams, he is going to start at QB on Sunday. And I know it sounds crazy, but I think Taysom Hill is going to prove a lot of people wrong on Sunday. I think he's going to throw for 150 and a touchdown. I think he'll rush for over 100 yards and a touchdown. I think the Saints supporting cast, and of course, guys like Kamara, Michael Thomas, all those other guys, and just their whole defense in general, is going to be enough to get them a win. For Atlanta, I give another solid game to their big three, Matt Ryan, Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, but I think the Saints defense is going to hold them on a game-winning drive, and the Saints will win this one 23-17. Next game we've got is going to be between the Bengals and the Washington football team. Bengals lost a blowout game to the Steelers last week. Washington lost a close game to the Lions last week. I'm expecting this game to be very close. The Bengals have lost tons of close games this year, as in, within a touchdown. I think this is going to be the one that they're actually able to win. I look for 150 yards and a touchdown from Joe Burrow and another touchdown from Giovanni Bernard. If we're going to talk about Washington, Alex Smith is going to get another start this week. He's been insanely sloppy. Even last week, he didn't really do that much. They just had their running back score 2 touchdowns. I expect nothing different. I'll give him 1 touchdown, but I'm also giving him a pick. Overall, Burrow grabs his 3rd win in a pretty good performance, and the Bengals win this one 20-10. Next game we've got, this is going to be the easiest call of the week, the Jets and the Chargers. The Jets are coming off of their bye week, and the Chargers lost to the Dolphins last week. Joe Flacco is going to once again get the start for the Jets. And the Jets, oh my God, this is just going to be an easy call this week. If you're going to put your whole life saving on a game, put it on this one. Jets are still winless, and they're going to remain that way this week. I give Justin Herbert 2 touchdowns. Josh Kelly will rush one in. Jets are going to get a couple of field goals on the board, but I think they go 0-10, don't even touch the end zone. And the Chargers win this one 27-9. The next game we got is going to be the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. The Dolphins, as we said, beat out the Chargers, and the Broncos lost to the Raiders last week. Noah Fant is expected to play for the Broncos, which could be a major help for their offense. Drew Lock is also going to play despite a rib injury, and I think this is going to make the game a lot closer than it would have been without them. But I don't see any way the Broncos are going to end the Dolphins' winning streak. Of course, the Fins are on a 5-game winning streak, and I think that moves to 6 on Sunday. Tua is going to throw 2 touchdowns. Matt Breida is going to get his first of the season. And for the Broncos, Drew Lock will take 1 touchdown. Melvin Gordon will take 1, and they'll throw up a field goal there. But Dolphins win this one 24-17. Next game we've got is going to be the Cowboys and the Vikings. Cowboys will be coming off of their bye week. The Vikings, as we saw, beat the Bears on Monday Night Football, which was a really good game. If you didn't get to see it, you missed out. But Cowboys continue to play without Dak Prescott, but they will have a couple guys back in DeMarcus Lawrence and Randy Gregory on that defensive line. Andy Dalton is also going to be returning on Sunday. He was out. They were playing Garrett Gilbert and Ben DiNucci, so I guess at least they'll have their second quarterback playing on Sunday. I think this whole game is going to be pretty close. I think it's all going to depend on the play of Andy Dalton, and I just don't think he's going to perform well. We haven't seen him in about 4 or 5 weeks. I'm going to give Andy Dalton a touchdown, and also I'm going to give him a pick. Ezekiel Elliott is going to score a touchdown today, but I think the Vikings, once again, are going to be led by Dalvin Cook. I think he has 2 touchdowns, 200 yards this week. Cousin throws 1 touchdown, probably to Adam Thielen, en route to a Minnesota win, 27-20. Next game we've got is going to be the Packers and the Colts. Packers, as we saw, won a close game over the Jags. The Colts, as we said, upset the Titans on Thursday Night Football. This is another really easy call. I like the Packers here without a doubt. The Colts did look really good last week, but I don't think they have it in them to do that 2 weeks in a row and beat Aaron Rodgers. I think Phillip Rivers has another decent game. I'll give him 2 touchdowns, and Jonathan Taylor's also going to get 1, but I think Rodgers is going to single-handedly run this game. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones runs for another 100 and gets a touchdown himself. I think this Packers defense, Jaire Alexander, Preston Smith, they're going to step up when it's needed in crunch time, and I think they get the big stop to win the game. Packers win this one 34-30. Next game we've got is going to be our Sunday night game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Chiefs are coming off of their bye week. The Raiders beat out the Broncos, as we said. Last time these two teams played, the Raiders gave the Chiefs their only loss of the season. I don't think we're going to see the same result. I think Pat Mahomes is going to be looking for his revenge on Vegas. I think Pat Mahomes throws 3 touchdowns on Sunday night. And for the Raiders, I give Derek Carr a touchdown. Josh Jacobs will run in 2. I think the Chiefs take this in a close game and move to 9-1. Chiefs win it 27-24. And for our final game of Week 11, we have our Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rams, as we spoke about, upset the Seahawks last week. Bucks beat down on the Panthers for whatever reason. It was an absolute assault. Rams have really not looked good on the road this season, and I think they're going to struggle this week against the Bucks. The Bucks, you guys already know the deal with them. Tom Brady, Ronald Jones, Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown. You know the rules. I think this game is going to be a real shootout for the Bucks. I'm going to give Brady 3 touchdowns. Ronald Jones is going to get 2 himself. For the Rams, I give Jared Goff 2. Malcolm Brown will take 2 on the ground. And I expect the Rams to manage to get a defensive touchdown, which is going to be what keeps them tied going into the final minute of this game. This is just a bold prediction. I think it's going to be a great game. I think this is going to be one of the games that gets ended off of a game-winning field goal from the Bucks, and the Bucks win this one 41-38. That's going to do it for our Week 11 NFL predictions. Look out tonight. We're going to have some new videos coming out. I think you guys are going to like it. We're going to have more video-style stuff coming. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.